Hello beautiful people, welcome once again to Hometips with Mira. I am already excited because I'm come to share a new set of information with you. In today's episode, we are looking at herbal teas. Of course, they are not your usual teas, but they are beverages made from steeping the flowers, roots, bark, or even leaves of plants in hot water and taking. So today, I just want to take you through some quick herbal teas because they have a lot of nutritional benefits for the body. The first tea we are looking at is lemongrass tea. So I have my lemongrass here. I have washed it and I have cut them into pieces like this. So I'm going to crush them in my mortar using my pestle so that the aromatic flavors and the oils can be released. After that, I'll put it in hot water and I'll steep it for 10 minutes so that all the nutrients will be seeped into the cup of tea. Lemongrass tea has a lot of benefits when you take it because it helps with digestive issues. If you have any manner of bloating in your tummy or indigestion or anything that's got to do with digestion, it helps a lot with it because it contains vitamin C. So from time to time in between your meals, you can also take lemongrass tea, and you are sure that aside from all the nutrients you are getting from your main meal, this one is there to also support to give you other essential minerals. Peppermint contains a certain substance called menthol, so it gives it this aromatic flavor, and we are going to use it for the tea. So I'm going to still crush it in my mortar to release the essential oils, and I'll steep it in water, and then I'll tell you what peppermint tea does for the body. So when you are plucking, be sure to pluck the healthy leaves, and when you are done plucking, one thing you can do to the stem is that you can propagate it. You can put it in the soil and it will surely germinate and bear new set of leaves. Better still, you can keep it in water and it will surely also germinate. So now let's set to crushing it. I'm pouring my hot water on it to steep it. I can already smell the aroma. I'm so much in love with my peppermint tea already. Now we are going to steep it for 10 minutes. So these are male pawpaw flowers, and in my previous episode I told you that you can use it for tea. So I'm going to steep it in hot water and then I'll tell you the benefits after we are done. It's now time for garlic ginger tea. Do you love garlic and do you like ginger? Well, you can combine these two for tea, or you can separate them depending on your preference and your taste. I am going to combine the two because they have a lot of benefits for the body when you take them. Please do not peel them because the bark of the ginger also contains nutrients. So just make sure you have washed them clean and then you crush them. Likewise the garlic. So I'll just crush them in my mortar to release the essential oils, like I always say, and the flavor, and I'll steep it in hot water. You can separate them or you can do them together. Ginger is a kind of tea that is consumed globally because of its health benefits. And for pregnant women, when they experience morning sickness, that is when they feel like vomiting, you can just crush ginger into warm water and drink, and it is good for you and it is also good for your baby as well. It also helps with indigestion. So if you have indigestion after eating, maybe there are times that you can go and party, eat all the food, chew all the meat, and then in the morning you wake up, you feel that you are tired, you have bloated tummy, you have indigestion. Just crush some ginger into hot water, steep it for a while and take the tea, and you are sure that it's going to soothe your indigestion problems. Lemon tea is what I'm going to do now. It is so simple to do. It's just lemon and warm water. So the lemon is a bit hard. I'm going to knead it in between my hand and the table so I can get more juice from it. If you don't have the manual squeezer, you can just squeeze it into the glass and then add your warm water to drink. But make sure that you don't consume the seed. Ideally, just half will do, because if you are new to taking this tea, I wouldn't recommend that you take one full lemon. Just use half so that as time goes on, you listen to how your body reacts when you take the tea, and then you can increase it to one full lemon. When you have cold or flu, one thing that you can also take is the lemon tea. You can add a teaspoonful of honey, or depending on how you like it to sweeten it, you can also add ginger, crushed ginger, and add it to your lemon tea. It helps a lot with indigestion. You know, when you take this tea, it really will do you a lot of good. It's time to add my warm water. Ideally, you should take this tea immediately you are done. Don't steep it, don't keep it down for even 1 minute or two. Just consume it fresh. And please do not add milk to lemon tea. One thing about lemon is that although it is acidic, when it enters your body, it becomes alkaline. So you can take it early in the morning when you wake up on an empty stomach. In fact, you can take lemon water every morning and you'll be amazed at what it will do to your body. Cheers! This is soursop leaves, and did you know that you can steep the leaves in hot water for tea? Well, you can either do the dry leaves or the fresh leaves, and our advice that if you have soursop leaves or you can get access to some, just get the leaves, wash them, pat them dry, and do not dry them in the sun. Just air dry them in your room and in a cool place so that all the nutrients can, be maintained, so you will not lose the nutrients. Now, these are the fresh leaves of soursop. When you tear them up or you crush them, it releases the nutrients in them. So I'm just going to do that and steep it in hot water for my tea. Before you even start, make sure that you don't pick the overgrown leaves. These are the new leaves that were coming. That is what I picked. And make sure that you have washed them clean before you steep them in water. Preferably, most people use the dry leaves as compared to the fresh leaves. But you can also use the fresh leaves as well. It's time to pour the hot water on it. I would recommend that you often take the soursop fruits. It's so sweet, and do you know the amazing thing it does to the body? It helps to fight cancer. It is one of the anti-cancer fruits. So if you take it on regular basis, you are sure that if you have any cells that are trying to develop into cancer in your body, you are sure that this fruit is going to fight it. So when you are getting the nutrients from the fruits, you are also drinking the tea. But please, moderation is the key. You just have to do it in bits and not an everyday affair. This is dandelion leaves. Dandelion leaves. I believe most of us know dandelion leaves. We either blend it and take it in its fresh form, or we cut it into our salad to take. And one thing that you can also do with dandelion leaves are, steep them in hot water and use them for tea. So I have my leaves here and I have the roots here. Using the roots for tea is very important. It helps the liver to detoxify and get rid of all the unwanted substances in there. For the roots, what is mostly done is that you get the roots, wash it, and then you air dry it. You can also bake it in your oven, but that is like putting pressure on the roots to dry. Just dry them in your room, and then you can crush them in your mortar. Take like a teaspoonful, steep it in hot water, and wait for about 10 minutes and use it for your tea. It has a lot of benefits for the liver. And dandelion also helps with heart health and your overall immunity. It has a particular taste that if you are not too familiar, you will not be able to take it. So one way of taking the leaves is steeping it in hot water for your tea. So that's what I'm going to do right now. It's now time for turmeric tea. We are not going to use hot water for turmeric tea. I'm using coconut milk, warm coconut milk for my turmeric tea, because I need the fat in the coconut. And then I'm going to add black pepper here. I have cinnamon here for flavor. There's a component in the turmeric which is called curcumin, and the black pepper is what will help the curcumin to be absorbed into the body. So if you want to do turmeric tea and you want turmeric to be absorbed well into the body, make sure that you add black pepper to it. That's my turmeric. I'm just going to pour it. My black pepper, just a little, and then my cinnamon for taste, just a little. So now I'll stir. Okay, so we are going to keep it down for a while. What I have right in front of me is moringa. Moringa is a superfood. Oh my goodness, it contains a lot of nutrients. It contains calcium, magnesium, iron, potassium. It contains vitamins, about 4 vitamins. It contains omega-3 fatty acids. Oh my goodness. So if you are not consuming moringa, you are not using it in your food, what you can do is just steep it and drink the tea, and you are sure to get some benefit out of moringa. So let's do our moringa tea. So this brings us to the end of another exciting episode on Home Tips with Mira on herbal teas. If you want to know more on herbal teas and how I prepare them, please go on my YouTube page for an extended version of this episode. Each one lined up here will taste very different, but you know, these herbal teas are rich in antioxidants. They are anti-inflammatory, especially the ginger tea and the turmeric tea. Turmeric tea helps with arthritis and all that. I recommend turmeric tea for you. So you can get the turmeric powder when you go to the market. Just ask the women who sell the spices and you are sure to get turmeric powder. All the others, they are not expensive and you can get them around. If you are a home gardener, you can get them from your garden and be using them. But please be conscious if you are seeing, you know, some herbs by the roadside, to pick them up, especially the dandelion, the peppermint and all that. Be sure that it is pesticide free. In order to avoid all those things, just get some small container and do something at home so you can enjoy all these benefits. And I recommend that you take these teas in between your meals, and you are sure that, you know, they will give you that maximum nutritional benefits for your overall health. So I'm going to take my turmeric tea because, you know, warm milk also helps you to sleep very well. So as you can see, it's already 9. Bon appetit. I just love it. Until we meet again, it's bye-bye from Home Tips with Mira, and always be in charge of your health.